So, welcome to part 3, and let's start with Libra now. Last zodiac I did was Virgo, so now I'm going to move on to Libra. So, let's see what we have for our loving Librans. Loving Librans in this upcoming week. What do we have for our Librans? Okay. Okay, so I like this energy. So clearly this is a love reading. So you were or are in a connection which was very rocky, and there were a lot of people involved gossiping about you or your person. See, or you could have been gossiping about, like, saying bad stuff about your person, or a person could have been doing that. Basically, you, or this could be wait, so this is not for people who are in separation right now per se. This is for people who are who are either in a connection or in some kind of situationship, like kind of temporary, temporary breakup or time apart from each other, giving each other space. So this is either situationship or a relationship. So basically, you guys hit the rock bottom, and there's let me get this straight. There's so many messages coming for this connection. So yeah, basically there was a storm. It's just like, you see, there is this one person and there are so many people in the picture, and they were getting involved and manipulating either you or your person because they felt envious and jealous of what you two had. This is for, like, people who have been in a relation for a long time, or in a connection for a long time, in a situationship for a long time, and it was storm. This is for people who have been in connection for at least 4 years now, and this started happening because you guys are such a strong and charming couple, and people around you got jealous and they started envying. It could be your family, friends, I'm getting even siblings that got involved. But Libra, you or your person, they fought it, you fought it, or they fought it, or both of you fought it. You remained strong and you fought this storm. You have overcome this storm with your strength. Both of you, I think both of you fought it. It's not exactly, it doesn't happen one-sided. So both of you took some time apart, worked on yourself, on your situations, and now you're coming back together. And some of you actually want to get I could be ruining this for someone, but someone might be getting proposed for marriage here. If it's a cross watcher for Libra, sorry I ruined your surprise, but there is a marriage proposal coming this week. Either you could be getting a marriage proposal from your person, or you could be proposing your person for marriage. So this is a lovely reading. I liked it. Lovely reading. You've weathered the storm and you're ready for a long-term, permanent long-term commitment marriage. It's just so beautiful. 7 heavenly virtues, keys to goodness. So it's just Just like we have 7 deadly sins, we have 7 heavenly virtues. So basically, this is, you guys are soulmates. And you see, you both of you for the connection is like a star falling, and just kind of like a sword. So you guys, like, you like the your soulmate, your connection was falling, but both of you, it's not just one person, both of you just caught it. You caught your connection, like you fought for it, like you saved it. You did not let it fall apart. So you did not let it fall apart, and you have withered the storm, and now you're moving to calmer waters. Cloak of wisdom, trust what you know. Okay, so this is, I think this is for people, this is for the Librans or the cross watchers, the one who's going to propose. This is for them. Like, you guys are like, okay, you guys are like, oh my god, should I propose or should I not? Like, you are like, you're doubting your move, and you're doubting because of what happened, like because of the storm. So not doubting the connection, you are like just in a little bit fear whether you should do this or not, whether you should propose or not. You are like really nervous, which is natural, but like some of you are like really fearful. But nothing, just trust your intuition, trust what you know, and really go ahead for it. So they're saying ask your angels. So a lot of you guys are spiritual, so just pray and just pray to your angels, to God, whoever the higher power, whoever you believe in. Just ask them for help. Just ask them for help, and just do not give into fear and doubt, and just go ahead for this. If you are going to propose to someone, or if someone else is going to propose to you, if it's a cross watcher for Librans, just go ahead with this. Just go ahead with this. You have finally fought this. You have weathered the storm. You have saved your connection. You have been so strong, and you literally, you know what you want. You know what you want. You want marriage with this person. Now you have just, now you're moving to calmer waters. So just go for it. Just relax. Don't, I would suggest, if you're not able to overcome your fear, just pray. Just pray and go ahead. It's going to work out. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be really lovely. So this is what I have for my Librans, and let's see, moving on to the next zodiac, Scorpios. So what do we have for our Scorpios? What do we have for our lovely Scorpios, angels and spirit guides for Scorpios this week? Okay. Scorpios. This is more of a love reading I'm getting. Okay, so Scorpios. So I am getting, this was okay, so basically Scorpios, either you or your person walked away from the connection because of fear and doubt. Basically, whoever walked away from the person, you could have walked away from the person because of your fear, doubt, again self-sabotaging, the connection because of some past trauma, or maybe there was still an ex involved in the picture, or family or siblings or relatives talking crap about your connection, and again, a lot of people involved, and that's what brought an ending to this connection. And now you are realizing, and what you could have done this and you could have walked away from the person, or that person could have walked away from you. So basically, the one of you, either you or your partner, you could have done this to someone, or someone could have done this to you. So whoever walked away is feeling really guilty, and they really regret their actions, and they know how much they have hurt the other person, and because they know how much they have hurt the other person, so they feel it's impossible to fix up the mess. They feel it's impossible to fix the situation, because if you see, the flowers are blooming out of the rocks, which does not happen. Flowers don't bloom out of the rocks, so it's like that kind of situation. But if you go ahead, you see the lady pregnant, new beginnings, new cycle. So if you initiate, basically I'm getting that you are not in communication with this person. It's not just normal separation, you guys do not even communicate. So one of you has to initiate, obviously the one who hurt the other person. If you initiate the conversation and have a heart-to-heart talk, things will improve, the situation will improve. There will be new beginnings. There is still a chance to fix this, even though it feels unrealistic. It feels like it's really messed up, and like nothing can be done about it. But still, the flowers are blooming, even though it's unreal. But still, the flowers are blooming from the rocks. The flowers are blooming. So there is potential for this connection to come back together and bloom and be what it was meant to be. And some of you want to heal this connection so much, you or your person. You want a family. You want a family with this person. You want a future. You see a future with this person. Unicorn. See, unicorn is here. It's like not just there is just a hope or chance. A miracle can happen. Just invite magic in. Unicorn is magical. So basically, like, you feel it's unreal. It's not going to happen. It is nearly impossible. It would need some kind of miracle, to bring this apart, because you have messed it, or your person has messed it up so much. But magic can happen. Miracles do happen. It will happen if you initiate. If you initiate, you will get new beginnings. You will get what you want. Of course, there is no denial that you'll have to work for it, or the person has to work for it. But the effort will be worth it. Okay, so we have Lady Portia here, Divine Order. So basically, the advice for you is do what you feel is right. So you guys are okay. Again, I feel this is a divine counterpart, soulmate, twin flame kind of connection. You guys are being divinely guided back to each other, because you're meant to be together. And some of you need to trust a situation, and if you have walked away and you feel that you have done something wrong and you need to do what is right. A very important lesson you have already learned, or the person who hurt you, whatever, either way. So the important lesson here was that, not to just run away from situations, or not let people decide, not let people decide for you. So a lot of you just left the connection. You could have given into temptations, doubts, fears. There was a lot of manipulation involved. It could be friends, family, siblings, relatives, really close friends. Basically, you took advice, or the person you're dealing with took advice from wrong people, which brought an ending to the connection. And basically, but now, since it's a divine connection, so now divine is interfering, you are being guided back to each other. So, and it can grow into something beautiful. So the one who messed up needs to initiate the conversation, and need to have heart to heart talk and heal the situation. And you can have the family, you can have whatever you want, but you need to take a step. See, you guys know, listen to your intuition. Your intuition is telling you that this is your person. This is your person, but you're afraid. But you're really afraid because you think you have messed up big time, and it's not going to come together. But you wouldn't know unless you try. You need to initiate, at least try, you or your person. So that's the advice. See, initiate, magic will happen. Divine is at play here, divine order is here. So just listen to your intuition, don't ignore it, you guys. So just listen to your intuition, follow your intuition, and you'll get what you want. You'll get your happy family. You'll get a happy family with the person you want. But this is the guidance. Listen to your intuition and initiate and go ahead. But then again, there's free will, so it's up to you whether you give into your doubts and fears, or you initiate and give it another try. Go and apologize to your person and try to make things work. Or you could just or this could be for your person if it's a cross watcher for Scorpio. So just take it as it resonates. So now I'll move on to the next zodiac. Oh, so tired. I've been speaking a lot. So moving on to our next zodiac, Sagittarius. So let's see what we have for Saggies. Let's see what we have for our Saggies this week. I like the energy already. Oh, okay. I feel one thing that has been common in all the signs for now is suffering, anxiety. Oops, the card fell down. suffering, anxiety, loss, stress, and so this could be a love connection or a work situation. So basically you went through some kind of loss. It could be financial loss, it could be loss of a connection, and it could be loss of a loved one. Someone could have died, or you might be feeling the loss of your close ones. So basically lot of pain, and you felt darkness everywhere around you. You felt like it was like you was suffering so much. It felt like it could, like, darkness all around. So it could actually mean whether it's your family life or a love connection or your career. You just saw darkness everywhere. You felt sorrow, pain, whether be it family, career, love, or you just felt a lot of sorrow. You saw a lot of pain, but you remained strong. You fought it, and that's amazing. I mean, this is I get such proud energy. You'll be proud of yourselves also, because you fought it, and now you're shining like a star. You fought the storm, you fought all the pain and the suffering, and now shining like a star this week. You have been kind and giving and patient and really strong, and trying to heal the situations around you, trying to bring the light, and now the light is here. You're shining your light on the situations or on the people around you, and a lot of people around you see in the starlight. They see you as a star, like, what you have been through, and how you have conquered it, and they see what a powerful person you are. So basically you have come out shining on the top of all the problems. So this week, that's a good reading for this week for Saggies. Okay, so let's take this. Gratitude. Be grateful for what you have. So lot of you, either you need to be grateful, or you are going to be grateful for what you have, achieved, for all the blessings you are getting, for how you have overcome the challenges, and now you're shining like a star, and you feel grateful for that. Be assertive. There's one more card that fell down. Oops. Yeah. Okay, so you're letting go of all this darkness and this suffering, and you are being assertive, or you have been assertive, and because of that, shining like a star. You came out like a star. You're the diamond, and that is why you're going to enjoy, and you're going to be grateful. You really worked. There is going to be light everywhere. There's going to be light everywhere, and you're going to be grateful to the universe. You're going to be grateful to yourself that you did not give up, and that you fought it, and you let go of this darkness, and you did not let, and that you were assertive, assertive, and you do not let the pain overtake you. You did not let the pain and the suffering overtake you, and you fought it, shining like a star. So that's a beautiful read. So great week ahead for you, Saggies. So moving on to the next sign. The next sign we have is Capricorn. So let's see what we have for our Capricorns here. Okay, Capricorns for upcoming week. Capricorns wanted to pop out. Okay. So for Capricorns, okay, you have been looking in the past, and you have been seeing, like, you were basically, some of you are realizing your mistake, whether it's in work area, career, connection, family, and you're reflecting on your past, and you're like, what have I done? Why did I do this? I shouldn't have done this. This is because if I hadn't done this wouldn't have ended. If it's a career situation, you feel like, oh my god, if I hadn't made this decision, it wouldn't have ended. If I didn't behave this way, it wouldn't have ended. So basically, a lot of you are in self-analyzing mode, and you, because and divine is at work here, making you realize. Earlier you were running away, but now you are in analyzing mode, and divine is making you realize of your mistakes, and you're like, why did I do this? Okay, and you're like, I'm not going to do this again. And like, basically you're looking back at your actions, like, you're feeling guilty about something, and it could be any area. I'm not getting any specific, like specific love situation only. It could be love situation, your family situation, or your career situation, work situation, studying and all that, or study. Could be student. I'm just career student. Maybe like some of it, like, oh, if I worked harder, if I wasn't lethargic, I would have done better, gotten better results. This is for some of you, not all. So basically you're reflecting on your past behavior, and you're moving forward from that. The Chariot card is here. So you have been reflecting, and you have been reflecting on your past behavior, and you're going to stop behaving that way. You're going to move forward and see how this angel is standing on a snake. I don't know it's properly focused or not, but this angel is standing on the snake. So basically this snake is your past behavior, and action represents your past actions that you have been judging, and you have decided you will not do that anymore. And so you will not do that anymore. You're stopping it, and you're moving ahead of the past old habits, bad habits, or situation that were keeping you stuck. So that's the energy I'm getting for you guys. You have been in self-reflection mode for quite some time now, and you have decided to just stop behaving this way. It's enough, and move past this repetitive. So like I said, competition. Okay, so a lot of you are gaining competition, a lot of you are gaining courage and confidence. You gaining courage or confidence, or you really need to gain courage and confidence that yes, you can overcome this. Like for some of you, I got that if you're a student, if I would have studied better, and maybe you were in some kind of competition and you were like laid back, or you were just like okay fine, and now you like why did I, now you look back like why did I should have worked harder on this, and I should have worked harder on this project or for the exam, or I should have worked harder on this connection and it would have turned out well, so it would have ended well. So some kind of competition. So but now you're summoning the courage to leave the old habits, standing on the old habits, and moving forward and never repeating the old habits again. You're breaking free of whatever habits that were holding you back, keeping you stuck, or not working in your favor. Basically bad habits is what I'm trying to say. So we have the Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. Okay, so now what has happened now, since you have let go of this bad habit, so you're getting your confidence back, and you're summoning your courage back, and the angels are telling you that we have your back. Expect miracles. It's a very good thing that you're letting go of your toxic behavior, and they're proud of you for doing this, and they have your back. Miracles will happen. You'll see miracles will happen for the hard work you put in on yourself. So you'll see the fruits of that. So this is what I have for our Capricorns. Now moving on to the next sign, Aquarius. So let's see what do we have for our lovely Aquarians. Okay. Okay. So for Aquarians this week, I feel this could be a love connection or a work situation. Take it as it resonates, but most likely it's a career situation. You were stuck in your head, and you were really stuck in your head, and see, you were either working on some project, or you have your own business or some dealings, which was some kind of this is for some of you. Some of you were dealing with a legal situation, and or something in your own business which was like not moving ahead. It was just stuck in one place, and there was no movement. You have been putting in work and all that, but there was no movement, and it ended, and which caused anxiety, and you were really in your mental prison, like oh my god, like something you tried to work on but it did not work out as you thought it would. You invested a lot but it did not work out. It remained stagnant for some time, and then it just ended. But what you should know is that it ended in a really brutal way. It just ended so fast. and a lot of you were like, just let's just say you were immature, really immature with your decisions. That is why this happened. But nonetheless, you should know with every ending comes a new beginning. Okay, so a lot of you, okay, yeah, mental prison, like I said, in your head because of this ending. So basically something did not work out. You put a lot of effort into it, but you made some impulsive decision. That's the energy I'm getting in project or in a connection or whatever. And because of those impulsive decisions, things didn't work out. Okay, if it's a connection, if it's a love connection that ended, you really need to express yourself. If you took, see, sensuality is here. You need to express yourself. You really need to express yourself. You, like, my throat chakra is being blocked. It's like you took some impulsive decisions and you are regretting it if it's you or your person. So for whoever this is, if it's cross watcher for Aquarians, you really need to express your feelings and say the things that you haven't said. See, my throat chakra is being blocked. So if it's a love connection, you haven't expressed how the way you really feel for this person. So if your person hasn't, if it could be you or it could be your person, if it's a cross watcher, please express how you really feel. And if it's you, please express how you really feel towards this person, if it's regarding a love connection. Guidance. If the Holy Spirit, the Spirit has got your back. Express your feelings, you really need to express yourself. And when you express yourself, miracles will happen. The universe is with you, the angels are with you, they have got your back. Just take action and don't keep yourself stuck because something ended. Don't be sad because something ended. With endings come new beginnings. So express yourself and expect miracles to happen. So this is what I have for our who we were reading for Aquarians. This is what we have for our Aquarians. Moving on to my throat is so dry. So moving on to the next zodiac, Pisces. So what do we have for our Pisces in this coming week? Okay. Lot of sufferings. Oof. So Pisces, for you I feel this is a love connection. Okay, so Pisces, I feel you were in it could be a career situation, but that's unlikely. I get it's a love situation. So you were in a connection with someone, or you are in a connection with someone, and it's causing you a lot of suffering and pain, because in this connection only you have been giving to this connection. It's like you're giving and giving and giving and giving, or you were giving and you weren't getting anything in return. There was no reciprocation. or very very little, and it feels like it has been constant on and off kind of connection. And so it was bringing you a lot of pain, so you gained courage and you ended this. You ended it. It was very hard for you to end the connection. It was really hard for you to end the connection. So you ended the connection. Death. You ended the connection. It was very hard for you to end the connection because you love this person really much, or it could be your person. You could have done this to someone. So whoever ended it was very hard for them to end the connection, and there's a lot of suffering and despair. So see, it's like, okay, and the connection ended because I feel the person you were in connection with was giving to too many people. I get like a player energy over here. So I get a player energy where there is sun, there is but there is some kind, but this is the lucky card, this luck attached. Why is the sun, why is this here? Why is this here? I need to clarify why is this here. Okay, so for a lot of people, you were getting, okay, so the luck is here because the angels are saying you guys are very lucky. You walking away and ending the situation was the right thing to do. You did not get carried away with the pain and did not keep on giving to this person who was giving to everyone else. There was a lot of cheating. This person could have cheated on you with multiple times or with multiple people, and you knew and you couldn't take it anymore. So you ended it, or you could have done, or someone could have done this to you. Someone could have ended the situation with you because you behave this way. Take it as it resonates. So basically, whoever ended the situation is going to have abundance now, because this was a very toxic connection. So basically, you didn't get carried away. You did not get carried away with the pain, and you did not stretch, like you did not cling on to the connection, and did not force it to go on. So because of that, you're gonna have a lot of luck and a lot of abundance your way, because you broke out of the toxic connection, toxic situation you were in. Sorry for my dog, she's just too excited. So there's gonna be a lot of abundance because you broke out of a toxic pattern, toxic connection, toxic cycle. Basically, it was a very toxic connection, and since it was toxic, it's the reason why it's called toxic, because it's hard to get out of because it's hard to leave that kind of person because you love them so much. So the reason why it's toxic, that's why you keep going back to that person. But this time you were firm. No, I will get out of it and I will not look back. See, 7 deadly sins. So you're like, no, I am not going to give into this. I'm not going to put myself in this situation anymore. I'm not going to slander or ill-treat myself, and not going to put myself through the pain. I'm not going to let someone else put me through this hell or give me this pain. You just decided to walk away, and which in result is giving you abundance. it could be giving you abundance in your, because you left a toxic cycle behind, so you could be getting abundance in your love life, in your career, or maybe you'll get a new connection. Maybe this person was toxic for you and you'll be blessed with a new person who wants the same thing as you and is in alignment with you, or you'll prosper in your career. Like abundance, it could be in any way. It could be in health, wealth, family. Okay, so here we have Lord Shiv. So basically you have transformed, you have grown, and now it's time to celebrate. So you are being guided out of this toxic cycle. So you were being guided and you took the steps that were given to you. So now it is time for you to celebrate and dance with this universe. It's going to be an abundant week for you, Pisces. So this is what I have for you, Pisces, and all my zodiac signs. I think I've covered all. Yes, I've covered all. So I hope these readings helped you, and please like, subscribe, share and comment on my channel. And if you guys want a personal reading, then my email is given down below, and if you want daily guidance, just follow my page on Instagram for daily guidances. My Instagram details will also be given in the description box down below. So love and light to all of you beautiful souls. Have a nice week.